Hello, welcome. It is abscess season in Colorado. So for my foot wrap, I wanted to share what I use to wrap for an abscess. My boy Buddy, he had a right and a left front abscess. And I tried to use a commercial packing and it just didn't work as well for me. So the products I have, scissors, obviously, duct tape. This is a Wonder tape. I have these chlorhexidine gluconate cloths. A friend of mine works in surgery, so I use this for extra packing and padding. I also use these. These are puppy pads. Unscented Epsom salt. I like to use a little betadine, and I mix it all together with my witch hazel brew, and I make a paste. Now this is what I use. These three products are what I use for soaking. This is my soaking bucket. As you can tell, it's been well used. But I like this because it fits my horse's hoof inside of it flat, and then I can pull it up around it. And then I have the mixture here. I can put in warm water, let him stay in that for a little bit. And then when that's done, I just push the bucket down and I'm done with it. And I dump it out, of course. So next, this is what I really like to use. This is Epsom salt poultice. It's a really nice thick paste. So I use a spoon and I scoop it out onto my boot that I make. With the boot, what I use are these two products, and I cut a substantial amount of these to just kind of make a nice padding. And because of the shape of them, they're really nice and easy to kind of just go hoof shape. So now you have several layers of hoof shape pads, which is great. And I flip an absorbent side up, have a waterproof side on the back. So then I put the chlorhexidine, just cut it the same way. I don't like to use this if I don't have to. And then I scoop the poultice on here. Now this is gonna go into the hoof, and then I'll make the duct tape boot. I use several strips of this, and I cut it, and I wrap it around the foot. I bring it all the way up to just past the pastern, and then what I do all the way to the fetlock is I use kinesiology tape because it's easier on their hair and skin. I will give a demonstration of an application so you can see what it looks like and how much easier it is than a lot of processes. So this is my foot wrap introduction for abscesses. Okay, B here, and my foot wrap is, as I said before, is an Epsom salt for abscess. So I put a substantial amount more in these pads that I cut. I just don't want to waste my product. So it has a menthol in it, it's got salt, and then generally what I do is I also mix it with some iodine to spread it, and that helps also decrease the risk of infection. For today's, I've got the wrap. This is just regular vet wrap, but I like to use kinesiology tape. With the duct tape, dollar store duct tape. I put several pieces of this length on it, and I start forming like X's across the center of it to make a complete boot. So I'll do this until I have a complete boot, and for the reasoning of time, I won't do all the tape on video. So here we are. This is Buddy's hind. I'm going to pretend like he has an abscess on the hind. has the primary boot on. And here we have the finished product. He has a solid tape boot, and he has the vet wrap around it to hold it to the edges and to hold it to his skin. It's not tight enough to harm him on the upper part of his fetlock, and it's durable enough to get me through the night.